So I turn on the news and this is what I hear. I hear rents way too high. I hear we have a problem with illegal immigration, and we have a problem with crime and safety in the city. So you guys might be thinking I'm watching the news in New York City. This is the news in Paris and Barcelona. But I'm not going to talk to you guys on an empty stomach, so let's try this spot out. Venezuelan street food. They have hot dogs, and they're saying that it's pretty good, right by Macy's. All right, there we go. Exotic hot dogs. Let's try it out. The big mess. I'm gonna get that. Famous hot dog with everything, fully loaded, corn, cabbage, white cheese, crunchy potato sticks, and all our sauces. And then I actually got this, the coconut smoothie. All right. He wasn't kidding when he said everything. This is everything. I think this might be the first time I have corn with the hot dog. My mouth is too small for this. So I did a little investigation. I went into this website called Numbeo. It just gives you like all the numbers, crime rates. And the reason I selected this website because it gives you all the crime rates. So everything just in one, right? No matter how big or small the crime is. So it goes anywhere from cybersecurity crimes or cyber crimes to assault with a deadly weapon, rape, murder, everything just bundled in, like how likely you are to get robbed, I guess, right? Or see crime in the city. And it was astounding because the top 5 cities were in South Africa. One of them is Venezuela. That's why I picked this spot here, because it's a Venezuelan hot dog spot. Because I know that the country's going through a lot and the people are going through a lot, but that doesn't mean that the people are like that. It just means that the government let the people down, and they're just, it's not a good spot to live in at this point. But it doesn't take away from how hard they work, how hard the workers are, especially here in New York City, across the world. I saw a lot in Spain, a lot in Barcelona, just working hard, just doing the best to survive. So that's why I picked this spot. And the way the website does it is, from 0 to 20 is very low. 20 to 40 is moderate. 40 to 60, I think, is a little higher or above moderate. And then anything 80 and above is just dangerous. So these cities were 80 and above. 5 safest cities were UAE's, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, top 5 cities to live in. So Paris ranked 73rd with 57.9. Barcelona ranked 117, 51.6. And New York City ranked 129 with an even 50. So Barcelona and France, and Paris actually, were worse than New York City. So it was actually safer to move around in New York City than it is in France and Barcelona. Now again, if I go through these stats, I mean, I could find whole loopholes, right? This is just taking everything as an average. So it's not like someone's telling me these things. I actually saw it, right? And I could go down the list of what I saw. So when we got to Barcelona, we got off the airplane. I rented the car. The guy at the desk told me right away, he goes, please do not leave anything in the car. Do not leave take everything with you. I go, okay, not a problem. When I'm getting to the hotel, I notice there's people living on the street everywhere, right? So, everywhere, like in the world, like it happens in New York City, in Florida, in California, Mexico, Canada, Europe, Africa, whatever. They're just sleeping on the floor, right? So I noticed that. I was like, all right. But when we got to the hotel and we parked, we started moving around by the parks, and one of the police officers that were there immediately came up to us, and he was like, please put your bags, don't put your bag behind you, put your bag in front of you. We have a lot of pickpockets here, a lot of gypsy pickpockets. And the cop was telling me this. So then right there, I was like, all right, so I'm going to open my eyes a little bit and see what's really going on in the city. Because, when you go on vacation, you just want to go on vacation. I'm used to going to the Caribbean and just, hanging out, and who cares, right? I got nothing on me. It's just shorts. But now we're fully dressed, right? Because it's 70 degrees. So we got our wallets. We got everything with us, our bags, our phones. So he told us, beware of the gypsies that are here in Barcelona, because they are the best pickpockets in the world. He said they could take your socks off without taking your shoes off. Let that sink in. That's a saying that they have. They can take off your socks without taking off your shoes, which is crazy to think, right? So I was like, all right, whatever. We start walking around the city. We go to eat at a restaurant at night, and we hear a loud bang against the door. What happened? A woman got assaulted by 4 people and got her phone stolen, her phone taken. I was at the restaurant in the middle of Barcelona. You can tell right away the gypsies, right? When they get too close, a lot of them want you to sign something. And I had, as I walked in, I was going to Parque Güell, and she had a sign that said "Help for the Blind Kids," and it had some signatures on it. And she was getting close. She's like, "Please, we need your signature for help." First off, what's your signature going to do? Nothing, right? They're not asking for money. They're not asking. They just want to get close to you for you to sign. So the second you hold the paper or you hold the clipboard, they're grabbing your hand. Boom, your ring's gone, or your watch is gone, or something in the back's gone, because you're too focused on signing that they're just touching you all over. Thank you so much, and they walk away and it's gone. So we get to Paris, France. Walk out, a lot more people on the street. I'll show you guys videos of that. A lot more people on the street. A lot more gypsies. A lot more gypsies in Paris than in Spain. And these guys, we went to the Eiffel Tower. So the Eiffel Tower, let's say, is right behind me. And right where I'm standing, they were doing a full 3-card Monte. Full, like they were doing it with the ball though, with the cup and ball. And it was find the ball, find the ball, find the ball. And you see 6 people. I think it was 2, 4, 6. I would say 6. And you could tell they all look alike. They all belong to the same crew. Everybody's putting money. They're making, saying, oh, this is great. Oh, look how much money I made. And I captured on video how the girls, wins the money, but then she puts it in the pocket of the guy right next to her. I'll show you guys that. So what happens? They're making all this noise, they're making all this noise, and you get a sucker that's from the back. He starts looking in, and they notice that. So they pull him in. Hey, come on in. You guys can play. You guys can do this. All right, do this. Come on. You could win some money. And he's pulling out money. They're giving him money. They're pulling money out of him, and they're getting close. They're touching him all over. So my daughter was like, well, all right, so he loses some money, but how are they all making money? I go, the point isn't taking his €5 or whatever it is. The point is getting him close enough and getting him all excited, because they're all clapping like, yeah, you can do it. And they're all touching him and stuff. Get him close enough to steal whatever he has on. So the second he turns around, they just got up and left, right? So who knows what they took, because we had to go into the Eiffel Tower. So I have no idea what they took. But it was just like a sucker's born every minute. These guys are just getting suckered in. And I think to this day, I'm like, how does that happen? I bought the coconut smoothie, by the way. It's really good. He puts coconut shavings and cinnamon on here. Just natural. Really good. Natural coconut taste. Coconut juice, coconut shavings, and cinnamon. That was it. That's how he made the smoothie. Really good. I think he put some vanilla flavor in there too, but it's really good. All right, I'll keep talking, but I'll show you guys this hot dog again. First time I'm eating anything with corn. A hot dog with corn. There's no way I could just take a bite of this. I have to start from the top down. Very sweet. Ketchup, mayo, some green sauce, sauerkraut, coleslaw. The hot dog, I haven't even gotten to a hot dog yet. I have to take 3 more bites before I get to hot dog. And the potato sticks. Just with that first bite, it's very sweet. It tastes pretty good. This is way too much toppings for me. The bread's nice. Cut from the top. It reminds me of the ones we had in Paris. Remember that? Where I got to a hot dog. This 10 pounds is way too heavy. All right. Hot dog's been sitting in water all day. It's not fresh, no snap. I think that's why you put all these condiments on there. No snap, it's not, the hot dog isn't that good. There's no taste to it. But the green sauce, the onion, and the coleslaw, They could have stuck a vegan dog in this and I would have loved it. The sauces are good. My man's taking a nap right there. So why do I bring up crime in New York, right? Because I started thinking about it and I'm like, why is everything New York, New York, New York, or the cities like San Fran, right? And you got to think the media sells sensationalism. That's it. That's how they make money. If you look at the ratings for all news networks, when was the highest? 2020, COVID. Everybody was at home. Everybody needed to know what was going on with COVID. You know how much money the media made in 2020? Millions to billions of dollars. So they saw all that profit and they realized we got to keep it up with the sensationalism. That's the only thing. You always have to follow the money. That's how I see it. So they always have to bring up crime and this and sometimes when I read stuff like New Yorkers leaving in droves, everybody's leaving New York, New York's empty, everything's, I work in the city every day. I've never had anything happen to me. I work in the city every day. I haven't seen anything. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen, right? Because I'm not walking through side streets. I know where to go. I go straight to work, back home. Like, I'm not looking for trouble. But I realized something. It's not just New York or the US, it's the whole world. Everybody's going through a lot. Everybody's going through inflation. Everyone's going through rent being too high, mortgages being way too high, purchasing of homes being too high, crime, immigration coming in. A lot of stuff is affecting people worldwide. So sometimes we just think New York this, New York that, but we're not that high on the list. We really aren't. So I don't know, it gets you thinking. It really does. You might agree with me, you might not, but it's okay. Everyone has their opinion. But it kind of reminds me of like when I was a kid and I started working at UPS. I never saw a UPS truck in my life. I started working, all I could see were UPS trucks all over the place. So if we're reading the news and everything's New York, San Fran, New York, San Fran, New York, we're thinking that it's a war zone, people are killing each other. There's no way you could walk around in New York and have fun. It's not like that. It really isn't. And I learned that. I mean, it's a lot worse elsewhere. Now, is New York how it was 10 years ago? No. Obviously, it is getting a little worse. But it's not as bad as what's happening around the world. It's still one of the safest cities, even though it is on a decline. So is New York perfect? Nope, it's not. But it's still a lot safer than what's out there. And I'll tell you something, there's no better feeling than when you're at customs and they give you back your passport and they go, welcome home. You can't beat that feeling. So did I have fun in Europe? Absolutely. Europe's a blast. You could always have fun. But I don't think we have it that bad. I really don't. So what I'm trying to say is, don't go by what the media says, because obviously they're trying to sell views. Make your own decisions. Come visit and see for yourself how it is. And that's how everything should be. We should never let other people decide for us. We go, we take a look, and we see how life really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye. I actually forgot to rate the hot dog. I'm walking back to the office. So hot dog itself, not too good. If it would have had a snap, it would have been a lot better. Too many condiments for me. I really don't like that much. It's like you don't know where to bite. You don't know where to bite. It's just too much layers and layers of condiments. I would say 6.8 to be fair. 6.8. What was great was the coconut juice. That was amazing. So I could do. What's not true? Yeah, all right. Where are you visiting from?
South Africa.
South Africa? What part?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg? New York, right here.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah.
Are you complaining about condiments?
Yeah, I'm complaining about a lot of condiments on my hot dog. Enjoy. I don't even know what just happened. So what was good was the coconut smoothie. That was really good. I'd give that thing a 9.5. I just love coconuts. I love coconut juice. I love going to the Caribbean and having somebody cracking a coconut and stick a straw in it, and I'll drink that all day. That is I love it. That's my go-to. So coconut smoothie, A+. I give that a 9.7, 9.5, I think I said. Coconut juice, A+. All the other stuff looked pretty good too if you want a quick snack. So I wouldn't just get a hot dog. I'll try something else too. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.